Hey guys, in this video I will share my play of the day from my NHL betting model that made more than 32 units last season, and this season still start of the season 712 minus 5 units of profit. It should be a little bit better, but the other day I made a mistake when I took the wrong game. But anyway, let's go to today's games. I will share my numbers and I will also comment every single game so you can make your own bets. I always say never follow anyone, including me. Following is the dumbest thing in sports betting. This is what I preach for the last 15 years, but you can use the numbers. I think the projections are much more valuable and numbers, so anyone can use them. Okay, but as I said, I have today the best play. This is where the discrepancy between my projected numbers and bookmakers numbers is bigger, which means that my adjusted Kelly criterion formula shows number 2 or more. Those were the best plays last season. Those were the plays that made most profit. Okay, and I have one such game today. Okay, but let's go game by game, and I hope my numbers will help you somehow. Boston Bruins against Islanders, Swayman against Sorokin. Based on my projections, Boston should be 2.42. They are 2.41. I don't see any value in this game. Toronto against Columbus, Joseph Woll against Jet Greaves. Based on my projections, Columbus should be a favorite and much bigger favorite than bookmakers have. 1.83 is bookmakers line. My line is 1.54. Toronto is struggling with a couple of injuries. Some of the best players are out, and this is my play of the day. Columbus Blue Jackets for 2 units, money line. Okay, in decimal odds this is 1.83. In American odds this is something around minus 120 or something like that. Okay. Someone asked me about the juice. I always use decimal odds. Okay, I'm not telling anyone what to do, but if you use common sense, if you use mathematics, if you use numbers, decimal odds are much simpler to use. People say taking a lot of juice or something like that. This has nothing to do with this. Okay, when you have minus 300 odds and you want to risk 1 unit and then you play 3 units, this is completely nonsense. Okay, I don't know why people even use American odds, but anyone can do whatever they want. Okay, but for decimal odds it is always you need to control what you will lose. Okay, because bankroll management and money management is not there. It is in the first place there so you are not out of the money. Okay, because if you're out of the money, you're out of the business. If you make 2 or 3 units more or less, this is manageable. Okay, but if you lose bankroll, you're out of the game. That's why in the first place, bankroll management and the units, this is to protect your bankroll, and you need to have control of what you're placing. Okay, you need to control how much money you place on one bet. Okay, this is much more important, and of course you want to increase stakes when you have bigger value, so you maximize profits. This is of course another thing, but in the first place you need to protect your bankroll. Okay, and that's why it is complete nonsense when you play 1 unit and then you have minus 200 odds and you actually play 2 units, right? So if you use adjusted Kelly criterion formula and if you use decimal odds, this is already incalculated. So you bet a little bit more when you have a little bit more value, and this is at least most logical thing to do. But of course, there are different ways how to win at sports betting. But from this perspective and the simplicity and the discipline and people's psychology, emotions, sticking to this way for me and for many others is the best way. Okay, Philadelphia, Florida. Based on my projections, Florida should be 1.60. They are 1.61. As you see, no value. Calgary against Tampa. Calgary, I have them at plus 137. They're plus 159. So maybe they should be a little bit smaller. Underdog, I think they are a little bit under rated, or their numbers don't show exactly how they played. They should be a little bit better. Nashville against Detroit. Saros against Gibson. I have Nashville at plus 130. They are plus 136. Rangers against Carolina. Shesterkin, Anderson, based on my projections, 1.52 on Carolina. They are 1.51. No value. Blues against Devils. Based on my projections, 1.78 Devils and bookmakers 1.74. As you see, there is no value at all. So my projections fall just in between bookmakers juice or weak, if you like. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Lucon and Jerry. Based on my projections, Pittsburgh should be 1.65. So bookmakers have them at 1.82. Adjusted Kelly shows 1.24, which is still below my 1.75. But if I need to pick something, I would go with Pittsburgh Penguins. The question is who will start for Pittsburgh? Jerry, Silovs, I think some other goalie as well. But I have Jerry here, and I think Pittsburgh is a play to consider. Winnipeg, Washington, Comrie, Logan Thompson, based on my projections, 1.55 on Washington. They're 1.64. So I think Washington money line again is most logical play. Minnesota, Chicago. I have Minnesota at 1.84. They're 1.74. No value in this game. San Jose, Colorado. I have Colorado at 1.33. They're 1.28, which is basically the same. Montreal, Utah. I have Utah at 1.74. They are 1.71, basically the same. Vancouver, Anaheim Ducks. I have Anaheim at 1.67. They are 1.63. Also, my numbers and bookmakers' numbers are exactly the same. I think Vancouver will start with some new goalie. Ottawa, Vegas, Ulmark against Schmidt. Based on my projections, Ottawa should be 2.38. They are 2.42. As you see, this is almost same, so no value. And Dallas Stars, Seattle Kraken, those are my projected numbers if you use American odds and decimal odds. So my play of the day, Columbus money line, and the other play worth mentioning is Pittsburgh money line probably, but I'm staying away from this game. Need to stick to the plan only if my numbers hit the benchmark of criteria, and then this is a qualified bet. The other day, I think Nashville was close to be qualified bet, but I stick to the plan, so it was a good decision. But before that, I made a mistake because I forced some plays in the past many times as well. But once you make a plan, just stick to the plan, okay? So that's it from me today. Thank you for watching. And of course, if you want to get my tools, my systems, my models, or join our Discord community, visit underdogchance.com. Thank you for watching. See you next time.